Today I have an interview for Moore's. It's a men's clothing store doing alterations on it's a high-end men's store, so I'll be doing like alterations on suits and things. So about 2 hours and a half till I need to leave to go to there, and it sounds like I'm going to be doing a alteration on a a suit, bringing the sleeves up. So I have a suit with me to practice on. So we're going to be doing that before I leave. And then hopefully I have time to put makeup on and do my hair and eat breakfast and have lunch. So today, instead of using a seam ripper, we're going to be using a razor blade here to seam rip this sleeve. So we're just going to take one of our sleeves here. This one looks a little better. So we're going to seam rip the lining and then the corners as well. And usually they would have buttons right here, and you'd seam rip that first and then seam rip all of it and then take the threads out once it's all open up. So just make sure you get all those threads so that the lining is loose and that they're not stuck together anymore, so you can have as much free mobility as you can get. Okay, so we want to seam rip this part now and this part. So it's called the not miter corner and the miter corner. So I'm seam ripping the miter corner there, and then this is the not miter. And then you're going to open it up, and there's a couple of different ways to do this. I'm going to be cutting it now, but you could also cut it after. I am also making sure the lining is inside now, but we're going to lay it flat nicely and take off as much as you want. I'm probably taking off 1 inch, I'm going to say. But you can take off whatever you need depending on the person. You'll have to do a certain amount. I'm kind of nervous. I'm fine. I'm okay. Okay, that one's nice and open, so that's good. Okay, so what we're going to be doing in this corner here. Okay, so this is like the new line, and we want to go perpendicular from that, and we also want to go 1 inch from this guy. From that fold line, we want to go 1 inch. Down, and that's where that meets, so then you're gonna end up going perpendicular with that, correct? But then you're gonna sew it that way to this, which then does not make sense, so I'm kind of lost. Okay, so I'm working on the sleeve, and then I have the miter sleeve, that's what it's called, miter fold, miter something. Anyways, it's really annoying. It's supposed to look like, yeah. It's like the fold right in between. So I seam ripped it, but I need to figure out how to make it work again. Because as you can see, that's like where it originally was, but then I ended up cutting it. You can't really tell. I ended up cutting it, so then now I need to bring it down here, but I need to figure out how to do that. And I don't remember. But Amy's gonna be there, and she told me if I have any questions at any point, I can ask her. And she knows I'm not the best at that, and it's like literally this will be the 3rd time I've done it. So I'm pretty happy with what I've done so far, and I remember all the steps. I just don't remember how to fold it. And I looked up a video, and the one girl was really helpful, but she did it in a different way, and I don't really want to reteach myself another way. I just really want to do it the same way I was doing it before. So hopefully that goes well. So we're just gonna take a break. I got this little, it's so cute. I got it from, I don't know, it's some Asian store in the mall. And it's so adorable. It's an eyeshadow kit. And I just love it so much. There's like all these different art styles and then different makeup inside. So I got 2, one for my best friend and one for my other best friend. So that's pretty exciting. I also don't do makeup very often, but I'm going to an interview, so I should. This mirror is dusty. I feel like all this is kind of pink eyeshadow, which I think looks fine, but I think it ends up kind of making me look more tired, which I don't particularly like, because no one wants to look more tired when they put makeup on. Obviously it's there to wake them up, so I don't know what to do about that. Also, do I know what I'm doing? No, I don't really do makeup ever. I just kind of do it, and then I'm like, yep, looks good. add some mascara. It's way too thick. Way too thick. Yeah, that one looks bad. Also, okay, I like it. I also have my engagement ring. And then we're gonna do my hair. It is 10:30. 2 more hours. Also, I haven't done mascara yet, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, what's that you say? Am I good at hair? No, I'm not. But we're gonna try. I don't like how it's wet because that means the potential. Okay, my storage is full, so we're gonna see how well this goes. These curls are so pretty. And then I go here. They ain't curling. Okay, I'm happy. I feel ready for an interview. Nice boots. I also have a nice coat that I'm gonna put on because it's cold out. So we're gonna do that. I'm so happy. I'm here. I don't know. Morris is right there. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I got this. I got this. Well, I just finished that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I feel like I did pretty well. I took a little bit longer than I wanted to, but also like the thing I was altering already had alterations on it, so just shorter than it should have been. So it was just hard, and I kept like messing up and redoing it. I was like, oh, I don't want to mess up on this, but I knew what I was doing. And I felt pretty confident in it, and I got to use a cool new machine. It was like to hem pants like blindly, which is pretty awesome. So anyways, we'll see how it goes. I'll hear back from him in the next couple of days probably. I got the job. I started yesterday. It was really fun. It was a good time. Yeah, so I basically sewed. I worked for 8 hours. I sewed I'm working on pants right now, so I did a couple of pants, which was quite fun. And yeah, I'll be working again next week, so that's really exciting. I'm really happy that I got this job, and we'll see how it goes. My beautiful fiance bought me flowers for when I started my work, but as you can see, they're kind of getting a little dry. I don't really want them to get moldy. There was 6 flowers, I will say. I ended up taking the other ones and putting them in some vodka to make some perfume. So we'll see how that goes. It's just like a little tincture right now. These are so beautiful, but I'm going to dry them. So yeah, we're going to take them out of here so they don't get moldy. These vases I got off of Marketplace for my wedding. And there was 30 of them for $45, which is really good. So I ended up just taking them out of the water, as you can see, and the baby's breath is just going to dry on its own. You don't really need to hang it, but I just put an elastic around them, wrapped it around them, and then I got a string and hanged it on my closet door and let them dry for a couple weeks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed.